Hi guys, and happy Tuesday to you. I wanted to jump on right now and just share my monthly market update for Clifton for the month of July. So doing a lot of research. This is, as you guys know, what I really like to do, and I wanted to talk about where we are right now. In the moment, exactly hyper local, what's happening in our community. And as of right now, what the data is showing us is that the buyer traffic is down. We're still obviously very active in the community. There's still a lot of showings, but that frenzy that was there, a couple of weeks, a couple of months ago, just isn't there. And what's causing this? Buyer fatigue. I've taken clients out now for 5, 6, 7 months, and these poor guys, they're just beside themselves. We keep putting in offer after offer. We're going well above asking. We're waiving inspections, appraisals, and what have you. We're still not the best offers. So are they exhausted? Yeah, absolutely. The rising home prices are definitely driving that fatigue, and the sellers are aware of this, and obviously they're doing what they need to do for themselves, which is trying to maximize their dollars on their property. So completely understand that. I guess the next topic we should talk about is, you keep hearing that we're in a bubble, and is that really where we are right now? So again, I did a lot of digging, and my answer to that is absolutely not. So how did I come up with that answer? Year over year appreciation since January was at about 10% above the previous year. Right now in June, it's 15.4. Okay, so does that tell us that there's a bubble? It sounds like it, right? But the real question here is, I believe that you guys really want to know is your home losing value? Is it going to lose value? And again, I don't think so. So the banks have really tightened their guidelines, their lending guidelines. If you don't have 620 and above, it's really hard pressed to get a loan right now. Ever since COVID, started, the banks went back and they retightened all their guidelines. So their money is really very difficult to come by right now. Although our interest rates are extremely low, one of my last clients got something like 2.6 a week ago. Like, that is walk on water from where we've been in the past. So good luck to them. I guess another topic that we should talk about, and why don't I believe that we are in a housing bubble. So think about housing affordabilities, and there's two different topics that we need to talk about there. So housing affordability and affordable housing, okay? Affordable housing, which we know just is almost non-existent today, okay? And then affordable housing itself, yes, that's there. People's wages, this is driven by three components, and it's the home price, the interest rate, and wages. And wages right now, honestly, are stable. I know that's very difficult for some of us to understand and to see, but I've got definitely data that shows that as a nation, our wages are stable. And definitely, there are different communities, different parts of the country, and different communities have different pockets that are affected very differently from that. But I'm reading some of this data actually comes from the national side. Let's talk about forbearance, okay? Will we see a lot of distressed properties and short sales come back on the market like we did back in 2006, 7, and 8? No, the data does not support that. And again, I'm happy to share some of these statistics for you, and so you guys can really dig deep. And we're gonna upload them here so you guys have a chance to see them as well. The numbers are showing that the amount of people that the banks were not able to work with or that came out of forbearance in a really distressed situation is probably just about as average as it was before we went into COVID. That's not to say that we haven't had a lot of people who are facing some really difficult times because of this. We do have those, and our hearts goes out to those people. And as always, whatever I can do to have a one-on-one with you, happy to discuss how the market is impacting you directly, and how we can, or I can, assist you to make sure that we come out of this in at least as unscathed as we possibly can. So yeah, that's my whole spiel there. As far as Clifton is concerned, the actual data for the town didn't really change much from our previous month when I talked to you guys in July. Let's see, new listings were up 17%. So actually that number went up quite a bit from a year ago, where we were at 82 to 96 properties this month. Days on the market just dropped by 1%. By 1 day, I should say, or 2.5%. The median sales price is holding high. I talked to you about that last month. We're at 450 from 393 a year ago. That's a massive, massive increase. It's almost a 15% jump. And the percent of properties that are closing above asking, that number is at 103%, or up 4.2% from a year ago. Now, here's what really stood out to me this month as opposed to last month, and I'm sure it was there. I probably just missed it. I don't even know if I talked to you guys about it, but the inventory of supply properties on the market should really hover somewhere between 6 to 9 months worth of inventory. Guys, we're at a 1.6, so extremely, extremely low. And what is driving that? Like, we really need to know, are people just not putting their homes on the market? The answer to that is a yes, they're not. And it's really simple. They just can't afford to. Like, if you were to put your home on the market today because you want to maximize, you know, what you bought your property for years ago, you could do that, and you could probably walk away with a lot of money. But where on earth would you go in today's market? So that being said, another driving factor here is the lack of inventory. We desperately, desperately as a nation need new construction. We haven't seen a real big push towards new construction since 2006. So yeah, this is the market update. I want you guys to know that I'm here. I'm here to answer any of your questions. I'm here if you just want a one-on-one with me. No questions asked. And as always, complete confidentiality is what you get from me. If you do have any questions, no worries whatsoever. Happy to help. All right, happy Tuesday again. Bye-bye.